Once again, good evening everybody and welcome inside the Emil Francis Arena for another presentation of New York Islanders High School Hockey League live on the LI Sports Network. I am Dylan Flynn and oh boy, do we have a good one for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The Syosset Braves take on the Bellmore Merrick Bulldogs in a battle of 1 and 2 currently in the New York Islanders High School Hockey League. But the implications run deeper than that. We'll get into it. Syosset, 16-0. Yes, perfect. 32 points. The #1 team, undisputed in the New York Islanders High School Hockey League, won their last game 7-2 versus Oceanside. And this is it. This is the last chapter in possibly the book of perfection in the regular season. They're the only team this season with 100+ goals scored to date. And they have done it without a full roster sometimes, which is what they're going to have to do again. Not everybody here. Some Sunday travel conflicts. We'll see if they can once again pull it out, down some players. What do they have for Bellmore Merrick tonight? Over their last 8, which would be half of their winning streak, they've only allowed 6 goals. And that's impressive, but not as impressive what the Bellmore Merrick Bulldogs have done. 13-2, coming off a 2-1 win over Roslyn. They're on a 9-game winning streak, the 3rd longest in the New York Islanders High School Hockey League, behind only Syosset and Valley Stream. Over their 9-game winning streak, they've allowed 5 goals. So you didn't think it could get any better than Syosset. Don't think so fast, ladies and gentlemen. This is a defensive battle of premier lockdown. Bellmore Merrick has been operating under the Greco guarantee. Ben Greco has been a sure thing in net, as has Cameron Scher for Syosset. It's going to be a battle of attrition. Who can make the fewest mistakes here tonight? It will take a full roster for the Bellmore Merrick Bulldogs, who are unfortunately without lead defenseman Keith Presti here tonight, not on the ice for warm-ups. Will he make an appearance late? We will keep our eyes open to see. They are the 2 right now. They could be the 3. Valley Stream, Sawanica, Lynbrook has 2 games left. So there could be some shakeups coming. They're currently tied in record. After this, I believe Bellmore Merrick has to play Port Washington. So a win tonight would do them very well in jockeying for position heading into the playoffs. That's going to do it for the pregame. Fans filing in, players finishing their warm-ups. I'm going to step aside, take a short break, and when we come back, Syosset in the pursuit of perfection. Braves, Bulldogs, live right here on the LI Sports Network.
only 18 new arrows is it going to be here? Yeah, you're right. 2 officials again.
Once again, good evening, everybody. Welcome inside the Emil Francis Arena in Long Beach, New York. Game 2, Sunday Night Lights doubleheader. Bellmore, Merrick, Syosset. The pursuit of perfection. Does it continue? Does it finish? Or does it end? Right here tonight on the LI Sports Network, we will find out. Syosset pushing the opening faceoff, wanting Gagliano. It's Joseph Gagliano, who battled along the near side boards, lost it to James Pellini. Over the blue line, Pellini shoots, and a kick save for Cameron Scher to open this one. Here comes Gagliano, dragging, getting through his man. I believe that's Seaman. Gagliano now retreats, near side boards, picks it up. Jaden Chung looking for it. Quick pass over here, walking in, shooting, and that shot blocked off the stick of Miles Hochman. Crunched up in the end boards there. Liam Barkas takes the spill. Lucas Lucci comes ahead, gets the red line. He'll dump all the way down. Bellmore Merrick will go for the change. I believe too many men cross-checking. Roughing against Gagliano is the call. Third time was the charm on that one. So just a minute into this hockey game. Power play upcoming here. For the Bellmore Merrick Bulldogs. Syosset missing half their roster tonight. So we'll see how they recover from this. And this could be a good start with Desquie. Short-handed, the step, Desquie to the net. He scores! David Desquie on the break, buries it in the back of the net. 1-0 Syosset. Oh yeah, no doubt about that one. In the roof, David Desquie. Ladies and gentlemen, he has scored some nasty goals in the last couple weeks here on the LI Sports Network. That one perhaps the dirtiest. Bellmore Merrick now 1:47 left of power play time to try and respond to David Desquie, the leading scorer for Syosset, opening this one up. Vito Mosa now. Chipping this one in. Getting it around Brady Marzalik. And take it up ahead out of his own zone. Marzalik over the red line. Gets tripped up by Mosa. This gonna draw a penalty here. Mosa to the box. 2 minutes for tripping. 5-on-3 for 1:14 for Bellmore Merrick. No more prime of a chance. Two of the premier players for Syosset in the box, exactly where you want them if you're the Bulldogs. But now can they capitalize? Face-off, taken back, popped past Zinman, who now is going to have to speed back with this squee out on his tail. Zinman swings it around, Marszalik taps it back, we'll settle it down. Zinman going to collect, skate ahead, over from Marszalik, taps back for Zinman. Desquee knowing who he wants the puck to be in possession of. It is not Marszalik, who now receives it at the blue line. Walking in, Marszalik fakes, it's sent in front, trying to be turned by Paul off the leg pad of Cher. Turned back around nicely by Buglione. Zinman to Marszalik. In the right circle, Marszalik up to Paul on the blue line. Paul down to Marszalik, back up Zinman from straight on. Zinman lets a drive go, looking for the tip, tipped wide by Paul. Marszalik keeps it in, 20 seconds to go on the 5-on-3. Tosses over for Zinman. He'll settle it down. Zinman sends it down, looking for Sean Keane here. Keane will get it down. Paul over to Marszalik. Gagliano ready to leave the box. 2 seconds, Marszalik walking in, dragging. Nice move, defended off to the outside. Zinman trying to step to it, he can't. Swung all the way around. Gagliano gonna be the first there, but it's sped away from him. He'll chip it. Looking for Roman Arroyo here off the bench. Joseph Gagliano now. 28 seconds to go on the Mosa penalty. We'll get it down Arroyo. As it taken around him by Marszalik. He'll come to center. Send up for Lucci. Lucci turning, looking, waiting. Drops down for Marszalik, 10 seconds to go. He'll wind it around here. Polini back up for Barkas, who couldn't keep it in. Mosa penalty set to expire. We're back to 5-on-5. Syosset survives. Not only do they survive, they advance with the goal on the shorthanded chance from Desqueeze. Chung almost took the turnover there to the net, lost it off his stick. James Polini will recover and swing it around. As I mentioned, James Polini, a notable loss for Bellmore Merrick. No Gregory Polini, one of the top scorers there. So we'll see how Bellmore Merrick can persevere. They do have Marszalik, however, which is nice, but they are missing Presti and Gregory Polini. Here's Lucci. Spinning, settling down, getting over the red line, trying to carry in. Lucci getting stood up, but it works its way over to Tyler Marcus. We'll send one wide of the net where James Polini will pick it up, tuck it back down, away from an oncoming Jake Gagliano. Finds its way to Joseph Gagliano. He'll cut ahead, over the blue line. Gagliano drops, waits, feeds over to Chung. Right circle, looking for Mosa on the drop. Pass just out of his reach, couldn't be kept in there by Mianulli. Quickly back ahead, tip in from Chung. Simoniello putting it in front, in the crease, right in front. Greco gets the glove down, holds on for the save. The Desquee goal comes unassisted. 1:11 seconds into this hockey game, giving Syosset an imperative 1-0 lead. Face-off tied up, Simoniello trying to step to it. It pops, Mosa gloves it down, tried to play it, turned out of the zone here by Jesse Bowden. Looking to find Brian Justiniano. Grossman couldn't take it in, be turned around here. Not seeing Nick Drogan either for Bellmore Merrick. So below Marszalik, 3 of their better scorers not present here tonight in Drogan, Presti, and Gregory Polini. And again, Syosset missing half their roster, so we will see how this game's gonna play out. As this shot turned on net, knocked down and held by Greco off the stick of Hoekman. Arroyo, Marszalek. Square off to the left of Greco. Pops free where Desqui will get it back down to Arroyo. He can't take that in. Zinman will collect it behind the net. Bank it up off the glass. Gets turned around, past Zinman. Marszalek will drop back, take it in. Behind his net, waiting for it to open up. Marszalek, oncoming Arroyo. Almost turned it over. Marszalek has to rescue it. He will. Marszalek now coming ahead. Pass over, wanting Buglione. Buglione can't catch up to it. Here's Barkas, sending over for Zinman. Zinman taking the hit from Gagliano, but finding Paul. Jake Paul cutting to the slot. His shot blocked wide of the net. Marszalek feeding it back up, out of the reach of Barkas, all the way back down. Greco out of his net to play it. He'll set it aside. Barkas sending ahead. On the stick here of Brett Kittigrad. Kittigrad. Throw it off the side boards. Turned back by Zinman. Syosset tries to start it up again. Now Zinman gonna skate it. Zinman gonna shoot. Turned aside by Scher. Pass ahead. Mianulli finds Gagliano. Over for Kittigrad. Desqui throws the hit. Gagliano takes it in, tries to tuck it back down. Nice bank pass to Desqui. Entry into the zone, fended off by Barkas. And Buglione, as Arroyo, looking for some space, spinning, finds Gagliano, cuts back to the middle of the ice, and his shot blocked wide. Might have been some friendly fire there. Desqui cutting through the middle. When he got into the shooting lane, Marszalek gets turned around as he clears this out. As we've mentioned, all the short-handed rosters here tonight between Syosset and Bellmore Merrick. It is worth noting, yes, it's not worth adjusting your TV screen. There are just 2 officials on the ice tonight for this hockey game. There were 2 as well in the first game between Cold Spring Harbor and Wantagh Seaford Plain Edge. Chung walking, chipping it down, chasing after it here. Daniel Seaman trying to take it away, taking a spill below the net. Tyler Marcus. Seaman will swing it back around the near side boards, playing it here, James Pellini. Quick pass up. Finding Lucci. Marcus, left wing, through the left circle. His shot blocked. Net rebound. Turned on to the net and away by Scher. Lucci at center. Drops back for Palagiano. He'll get it in. As 2 Bellmore Merrick Bulldogs team up to keep this one in. Just for the moment, though, as Jaden Chung is sprung through center. He lets one go, and it's wide of the net. We saw Chung on Friday net a hat trick in Syosset's win over Oceanside. From about that same spot, he let that shot go, just misfiring that time. Here's Hoekman now, gaining the red line. Throwing it off the boards around the net. Barkas gonna step to it here. It's Max Musnick crashing down on him from behind. Barkas takes it away from Musnick. Exit pass up to Pellini. He'll throw cross ice. In stride, it's Lucci. Over the blue line, Lucci curls. Trying to get it away from Mosa. Lucci trying to drag through. Hoekman joining Mosa, trying to take this away. They cannot. Barkas from the blue line lets it go. On net, Scher knocks it down. Rebound, still loose, and it pops free. Icing going to be waved off here. Barkas has to play it. He will. He'll send ahead. Ethan Grossman looking for the tip. Cutting Justiniano. Couldn't get there. Desqui now. Trying to move it ahead. Team effort with Gagliano. Desqui in the zone. Drag, shot, block. Throws a high hit on Barkas. And this going to result in a delayed penalty against Syosset. Touch upcoming here. We'll get the call, but it appears it's going to be David Desqui now going to the box. So 3 of the top players for Syosset have taken a trip to the sin bin early on here in the first. Third power play underway for Bellmore Merrick. They are 0 for 2 so far as Marzlik stripped by Arroyo. But he can't progress further than out of his zone before Arroyo strips it back. Roman Arroyo dragging through the right circle, backhands one on net, turned aside by Greco. Back into the zone here. Buglione trying to drag around some back checkers. Lost the puck off his stick. It pops back out next to Jake Gagliano. Turn back into the Syosset zone where Mianulli will take, throw it over for Mosa, get it back behind his net. 45 seconds gone on the power play, looking for Joseph Gagliano. The oncoming forecheck of the Bulldogs, pop the puck away from him. Here's Zinman. Cross for Lucci. Lucci outside the right circle, curls, finds Marzlik on the trail. They play catch up the far side boards. Marzlik back to Lucci, walking in through the circle, shot, save, share, rebound, taken behind the net. 45 seconds to go now on the power play. Marzlik, space, walking, dragging, in the slot, shooting, and it goes wide. Might have gotten a piece of the leg pad of Share. He didn't have a stick, now he picks it back up as Marzlik tries to walk to the net, lost the puck. That shot couldn't go, tip on net, they score! Chaos in front, finds the rebound, put home. It's Nico Buglione on the power play, and we are tied. No mistake about that one, wide open net. Nico Buglione knows what to do with it. A massive goal there, 1 for 3 now on the power play are the Bulldogs. We are back where we started with 3:07 to go here in the first. Chung wins his face-off back. It's Desquie out of the penalty box. They're taking what was ruled. Look at the official score sheet here as it bounces in front, right on the doorstep. Greco denial, still loose. Chung sent it wide. It was a cross-checking against Desquie. And then Buglione from Seaman and Lucci on the power play. Now Buglione streaking ahead. Paul couldn't find him. Kittigrad back to try and close that off. Luckily, no imminent pass. Marzlik now slicing through two Braves. Marzlik down low. That was Paul. Turned it. Goes all the way down. Barkas makes a nice move to get around Simoniello. Syosset ruled offsides initially. They touch up. This puck was returned in by Kittigrad. Now it's Chung stealing it away from out high, setting up Desquie for a one-time. And he misfired on and it went wide. Paul tipping it ahead, sending Lucci on his way. Lucas Lucci cutting, waiting, trying to drop the pass, broken up by Kittigrad, ties up with Chung. The puck finds its way to Hoekman. Below the net, Hoekman up for Simoniello. Ahead to Kittigrad, Desquie in toes. Kittigrad lets it go, blocked wide. Palagiano, reckless abandon down into the end boards, trying to take the puck away. Backhands up for James Polini. Polini. Dropping, shot, fanned on. There by Bowden. He gets taken down, no harm. Puck stays in the zone for the moment as Chung. Drop back for Jake Gagliano. Under a minute to go now in the first. Desquie. Bowden coming to oppose him. Desquie. Move around the net and now up the near side. David Desquie, one in the period, coming on the shorthanded chance. Both goals have come via special teams. Chung over to Gagliano. He'll gain the red line, throw it in. Syosset goes for the change. It's Gagliano now, out of the corner, looking for Arroyo. Pass just out of his reach. He finds his brother Joseph Gagliano, though, off the bench. Gagliano, below the goal line. Sending back up Mianulli, right inside the blue line. His shot tipped wide. Period winding down. Marszalek racing ahead. One last chance. Marszalek trying to drag, poked away by Gagliano, and that will do it for period number 1. David Desquis, shorthanded a minute into the period, opens the scoring. Nico Buglione on the power play ties it up. And we head to intermission number 1, tied at 1 right here on the LI Sports Network. Back here on the LI Sports Network for period number 2 of Syosset Bellmore Merrick. Pursuit of perfection for the Braves, trying to become the second team in 2 seasons to complete an undefeated regular season. The last team to do it, these Bellmore Merrick Bulldogs, looking to hold off Syosset, hand them their first loss of the season. The Braves have rattled off 16 wins as in front, what a save from Cameron Scher! I don't know how that stayed out, but it did. Tyler Marcus on the doorstep sent it towards the net. Scher, almost an Olay maneuver, keeps it out, and we are remaining tied at 1. Down the other end now, Syosset. Gagliano tying up with Marcus. Puck drifts all the way down, gonna be picked up here by Hoekman. Also now, I believe, for icing, so that will allow us to take a look at this save from Cameron Scher. Here's Polini behind the net. Gonna send this in front, Marcus all alone. Scher, oh my goodness, with the shoulder, and he didn't know where it was. As we come out of this, you see a penalty's been called against Roman Arroyo. A holding called, the 4th penalty taken by Syosset. Four to 0 in the penalties department. Syosset over Bellmore Merrick. The Bulldogs 1 for 3 currently on the power play. We'll see now if they can take their first lead of this hockey game. It's Buglione denies the exit. Zinman denies the second. Paul just keeping it in, using every inch of the blue line, gets it over to Marszalek, who will tuck it back down low. Zinman returns here to Keene. Keene down low. Paul trying to come over to help. Drifts its way to Gagliano, who will use the middle of the ice and clear it all the way down. The Arroyo penalty happened behind the play, was not hip to it. Thought icing was going to be the call. Ends up going in favor, actually, of the Bellmore Merrick Bulldogs. A lot to the fans' displeasure on the Syosset side as Marszalek gets tied up with Gagliano. Braves try to clear. Kept in by Zinman. Zinman tried to send it down. Took a bad bounce off a stanchion on the boards. Now Jake Gagliano to clear it out. Jaden Chung on the other end denied on the shorthanded chance. Here's Zinman walking in through the left circle. Zinman taken down. Gagliano will clear again. Chung, first gonna be on it. Greco gonna stay put. Chung behind the goal line. Tucks it back out, finding Desquie. He puts it off a body of a Bulldog. And now 30 seconds to go. Marszalek, 1-on-3. Marszalek tucks it down low. He's going to re-pick up. Tied up with Mianulli. Kicks it. Looking for Polini. James Polini tries to kick it to himself. Lost it. Mianulli will just sauce it all the way down. Desquie in pursuit. Palagiano going to be the first to pick up. It's 8 seconds to go now on the power play. Desquie upends Palagiano, losing the puck. One last clear, that will do it. Syosset survives yet another power play chance by the Bulldogs. They are 1 for 4 on the power play. Here's Lucci. Over the blue line. Lucci through the neutral zone. Dropping here for Polini. Gets the return feed. Lucci tried to send it across. At a trailing Palagiano. Not really sure where the pass was gonna go. Marcus crashed towards the net now. Syosset trying to break out, cannot. Turned over. Marcus threw it towards Gagliano in his skates, in his equipment rather. He finds it, knocks it down, turns it up ice as Marcus gets leveled by the shoulder of Gagliano. Here's a chance from up high. That was Hoekman's shot blocked. Palagiano sprinting ahead. Palagiano through the right circle with one hand down to the ice, putting it in front, guided away cleanly by Vito Mosa. Simoniello looking for the cross ice pass. In the skates of the Bulldogs, pops its way to Desquie, who will circle back, gain some momentum, now enter the zone. Desquie below the net, fended off here. Pops free. Desquie takes a hit. Mosa now going to go to work. Drops his man Barkus down below the goal line. Tying up here Keene. Mosa back up top. Kittograd winds a slap shot. That blocked. I believe by Paul. As now the Bulldogs will clear. Kittograd dropping back. Sees Hoekman. Hoekman looking for Simoniello. Desquie can step to it, intervene. Take it for himself, throw over for Kittograd as Desquie sends a man into the bench. Oh my gosh, what a hit by David Desquie. As this puck pops out of play, oh my goodness, David Desquie just absolutely upended somebody on the Bellmore Merrick Bulldogs. James Polini going over to play the puck, and Desquie says, "Take a seat, young man." Oh my, that is something you see in a cartoon, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, David Desquie, that's got to be maybe the hit of the year. He might have the goal of the year as well. I don't know which one it's going to be. Tonight's certainly up as a candidate. But my goodness, David Desquie, I didn't know you had that side to you. Well, after that clean hit, we're back to play here. Syosset controlling, still tied at 1, 9.5 to go. Zinman. Gonna circle. Throw it around. Trying to enter the zone. Turned it. Gagliano intercepting. The thing not to be lost here either is on that hit, nobody got hit, luckily and fortunately, by the skate blades of James Polini. Dangerous little bit of a situation there, as entertaining as that hit was. So luckily, everybody is okay. Polini collecting himself at the side of the bench now, as Chung searching for the puck, bouncing in the slot. It pops free, out of the zone. Bellmore Merrick survives that chance. Gagliano driving, goal line, sending over for Chung, just couldn't reach it. Chung will return. Gagliano spinning, looking for space. Down to Arroyo, looking to return to Gagliano, give and go. It finds Jake Gagliano instead, who walks in, drags Jake Gagliano to the net, sent it high. Mianulli cutting down below the goal line. Mianulli, Arroyo, they play catch, return feed. Just past Mianulli, but it's turned over to Chung by the Bulldogs. Chung hands it right back. Justiniano clears it all the way down, and the Bulldogs cannot get there. It was Buglione in hot pursuit, not able to reach it. Let's take a look at this chance by Chung, short-handed. Greco slowed it down, wanted to play it, almost. A bad giveaway there by Ben Greco. Luckily, he came out of that one unscathed. We remain tied at 1. Palagiano off the face-off. Looking to exit the zone. Long cross-ice feed. Lucci in stride with Marcus over the blue line. Lucci below the goal line. Lucci lost it, and it's Hoekman now. Getting this pass ahead. It's Musnik. Looking for Mosa. Pass turned over. Now Marcus the other way. Turned it back over, and it's Mosa. Here's Desquie trying to drop for Musnik. Gets wrapped around. Here's a chance right on the goal line. It stays out. No, it's in. Oh my, what a break for the Bulldogs. The referees are calling this in. Polini lets it go, saved by Cher. Marcus pokes it. It just drifted over the line. So just over halfway through this hockey game, Bellmore Merrick has their first lead. They lead 2-1 on that heartbreaker goal from Tyler Marcus. Syosset looking to respond. Arroyo trying to feed up to Chung. Chung looking to help. Lost it here. Still in Giordano. Here's Zinman to Giordano. Touches up from Marzalik. Back to Giordano. Over to Zinman. Through the neutral zone. Zinman carrying in offsides. Bellmore Merrick. Now with this lead. The goal handed to Lucas Lucci, it appears. That was going to be Marcus's goal. Perhaps just awarded wrong, but nonetheless, 2-1 Bellmore Merrick. Gagliano dragged, lost it, slid past Chung. Here's Chung letting it go off the leg pad of Greco. Mianulli will spin it, keep it in. Finding Arroyo, dropping to Chung. He'll return to Arroyo, bumps legs with an on-crashing Seaman. This allows Keene to move ahead. Pass for Grossman, broken up. Gagliano chips to Chung. Chung has some space through the circle. Chung put a pass for Gagliano to a vacated space. Keene steals it away. Comes the other way. Keene trying to drag through, drifting wide of the net. Scher will drop a glove and cover up. We'll see if Syosset can respond. Be a tough goal to lose a perfect season on, one that was so close. Across the line nonetheless, a tough break. See what they can do. Best team in the New York Islanders High School Hockey League so far is Hoekman. Sends one off the side of the net. Still playoffs to go. Gotta finish the job. First we gotta finish this game. Marszalek over the red line. Gets through the blue. Marszalek still has it to the slot, shoots, and he scores! No doubter, Brady Marszalek, 3-1 Bulldogs. That's just unstoppable. As nice as the Desquie goal was, that one is just as nice. Brady Marszalek finally breaks through onto the score sheet. That's what happens when you give that man time and space. He will make you pay. Jake Gagliano driving to the net, gets tied up. The net comes off. That the whistle. Mosa trying to take the face-off to the slot. Couldn't regain it. It's Mianulli taking in over to Gagliano. He walks, he winds, he fires, and that shot blocked by Barkus, returned in front, steered aside by Greco. Here's Mosa again in the corner. Mosa up to Mianulli. Desquie parked in front. Mosa wrapping it around. Desquie, hard hit, gonna draw a penalty here. As Mianulli touches, here's the whistle, and David Desquie is going to head back to the penalty box for that hit on Liam Barkus, who is slow to get to the bench. Barkus being assisted. Doesn't appear he's able to put much weight on that left foot, left leg. Gonna get checked out by the trainer. So right now a 2-minute minor on the board for David Desquie. His second penalty of the game. This is the 5th power play for the Bellmore Merrick Bulldogs. They've gotten 1 goal. They've given up a goal as well. The Lucci goal and the Marzalek goal have come even strength. So now the Syosset coaching staff having words with the officials, players chiming in. The case being pleaded.
Not bad. Oh, that's not a good sign.
A power play goal could really make it hurt for the Bellmore Merrick Bulldogs here. Late in the second, a 3-1 lead over a shorthanded Syosset squad. Looking to extend their season to 17-0. Marzalek. Over to Zinman. Down to Polini. Zinman. Back to Polini. Playing catch, looking for space. Polini with Lucci parked in the middle. Will tuck it down for Marcus. Tyler Marcus lost it. Polini helping him get it away from Hoekman. Polini now has some space, throws it in front. Back up Zinman. He'll let it go from straight on, blocked wide. Kittograd gets it out onto the stick of Polini. He'll send it back for Zinman as David Desquie is taking a boarding minor. Looks like Emmanuel Simoniello is also in the box, so a game misconduct possibly coming along with that boarding call. So a tough loss for Syosset. Their leading scorer going to be sitting in the box for 12 minutes. Zinman. Gagliano taking it away from him, shorthanded for 50 more seconds. Gagliano. Throw it to the near side corner where Marzalek retrieves, gets out of the zone. Marzalek through the circle, curls, drags, waits, drops up top. Zinman, he has some space, walking in Zinman, lets it go along the ice, kicked out by Mosa. Here's Marzalek. He's got some time, he's got some space, dragging into the slot, spinning, side of the net. Polini let it go off the skates of Mosa. Vito Mosa. Long clear up the ice, tipped in by Gagliano, not necessary, trying to get the stretch pass going. Lost it to Zinman, who now with 10 seconds to go will get it turned up the ice. Zinman, 5 on the power play. Simoniello ready to be released. Lucci walking, dropping to Polini, back to 5 on 5. Polini throwing in front off the stick of Keene. This one turned on net, cleared down the ice. Nice break there for Syosset as we just eclipse 100 ticks left in the period. They'll get a face-off in the Bellmore Merrick zone. Major kill there for the Syosset Braves. However now, David Desquie will be in the box for about 9.5 more minutes. Well into the third period. They're going to have to try and make this comeback without him. Again, missing about 10 players off their roster. That makes a major difference. Though a lot of their big players are here. Arroyo batted that one out of midair over the net. Jake Gagliano keeps this one in. Goes past a couple bodies. We'll see what kind of a response Syosset team has as Chung's shot. Turned away by Greco. Here the Bulldogs sending this one all the way down the ice. Clear icing called. So face-off will once again come back. How resilient is this bunch from Syosset? Have not faced much adversity this season. But perfection comes at a price. Bellmore Merrick, possibly the toughest test faced yet by this Syosset squad. Call them the keepers of the perfect season, if you will, the undefeated season. The Bulldogs the last to do it. Syosset looking to be the next as Arroyo sends this one in front off the leg pad of Greco. Ben Greco slid over at the perfect time. Keep this a 2-goal game. Denying Musnick there on the doorstep. Now the Bulldogs the other way. Keene pass behind Buglione. Here's Seaman. Palagiano in front. Just too high for Chung. Bulldogs clear it again. They'll be content with an icing. Just wanting to get it away from their zone. Still 13 seconds to go in the period. Let's take a look back at this Ben Greco save. Arroyo had it pinball. Chung shoved it. Musnick just closed off by the leg pad of Greco. It's been a game of inches, ladies and gentlemen. It always has been. Inches gave the Bulldogs a lead. Inches now has helped keep it. Mianuli's shot blocked. Mosa had Gagliano wanting it. Sent it all the way around past Gagliano, and that will do it for period number 2. Oh, what could have been for Jake Gagliano staring down the goal after he couldn't take that pass in. Lucas Lucci awarded the goal that gave the Bulldogs the lead. Brady Marzlik expanded. The 2 tallies in the period, that is it. Have the Bulldogs up 3-1 as we head to the final intermission right here on the LI Sports Network. The final 15 is ready to go here from the Emile Francis Arena in Long Beach, New York. You are watching live on the LI Sports Network. The Bellmore Merrick Bulldogs currently lead the Syosset Braves by a score of 3-1 as Syosset looks to complete perfection. 17-0. Second team in 2 years since these Bellmore Merrick Bulldogs did it last year. They completed the regular season undefeated, but lost in the semifinals as Marcus's shot blocked here by Hokeman. Syosset looking for the reversal of fortune. A perfect season and a Nassau County championship. Can they do it? We have 14 minutes to find out. They have to get 2. 3 for the win. Puck knocked free. Past Lucci. In stride, Lucci picks it up through the right circle, has it poked away by Hoekman. Mosa down to Simoniello. Taps it up for Mosa, drops for Hoekman, looking to build some momentum as the Bulldogs are in a change. Barkas, pass. Looking for Zinman, had Gagliano tap it down. Trying to keep it in here. It's Mosa, below the net, backhands, past Gagliano and out of the reach of Kittograd. Now Kittograd in a race with Buglione. I don't know if he's coming. I don't know if he knew he was there. No harm, no foul. Gagliano tips it in. Mosa crashes down on it, trying to get around Palagiano. Mosa gets tripped up. Palagiano will clear and close off as Gagliano turns it up. Simoniello. Up to the near side boards, Mianulli finds some space. Jake Gagliano, long stretch pass, finds Jaden Chung. Chung shooting, kick, save, Greco! The legs of Ben Greco have done wonders tonight as this one drifts through the crease. Shot couldn't get away. Arroyo puts it back in front, loose in the paint. Couple whacks at it, it's in! Syosset back on the board! Wouldn't you know, it's Vito Mosa. It's a 3-2 lead now for the Bulldogs. Syosset within 1. .12:42 to go here in the third. The Braves in striking distance. Mianulli looking for Chung. Chung takes it, tries to move it. Grossman, Keene teaming up, force him to move it back. Mianulli around again for Chung. Chung trying to chip it ahead. Arroyo coming to his aid. Taken back here by Keene, turn for Grossman. Couldn't take that pass in. Arroyo, nice cut. Up the near side boards, Arroyo trying to enter the zone. Zinman stood him up. Scrum breaks out here on the near side. Justiniano helps it back to Zinman, who gets it up to Keene, trying to enter the zone. Lost it to Gagliano. Muznik turned it, lost it. Polini, nice move. Polini drags, shoots, shut down Scher. Rebound by Keene, poked away. Looks like the goal's going to be awarded to Roman Arroyo unassisted, getting them back into this 3-2. A couple players in the scrum and the fray had some whacks at it. Mosa led them out. My belief for the goal there is Jake Gagliano now driving to the net, sent it in front, denied there by Greco. Joseph Gagliano keeps it in, walking to the right circle, throwing one wide of the net. Finds Jake Gagliano. He puts it in front, tipped as Chung took a spill in front. Never made its way to Greco. Gagliano keeps the clearing attempt by Marcus in. Polini takes the pass. Polini 2-on-2. Lets it go. Steered aside by Scher. Here's another chance for Polini. This one blocked. 10.5 to go. Hoekman out of the pileup. Takes Polini into the boards, out of the play, allows Gagliano to escape to center. Mosa in tow. Gagliano cutting, lost an edge. Mosa right on top of him, moves it, but it's Palagiano emerging with the puck. Lucci turns it over. Arroyo drags, shoots, and it's off the glass. Gagliano crashing hard, helping Arroyo to get it, trying to set up Hoekman. Puck bounced off his stick. Hoekman circles through the circle, back in front. It's gloved down and held by Greco. Nobody really knew where it was, delayed whistle. He had it. Mosa, Marszalek on the faceoff, one back, Hochman lets it go, stuns Greco off the save. The puck now pops in the corner. Arroyo trying to return it, it's Marszalek throwing it up the near side boards. Kittograd kept it in for the moment, but now Paul Buglione, 2-on-1, Paul shoots, sent wide, and he trips over Hochman, and Paul is down in pain behind the play. Official's gonna stop this one. Jake Paul let that shot go as momentum carried him through as Hochman sprawled down to try and sell out to block the shot. Paul now back to his feet, skating off under his own power. Appears to be okay, dusting himself off. Checking to make sure everything still works. It appears that it does. A little bit of a stretch. Jake Paul, a fighter, appears to be okay and back to the bench. Let me know if you got that one. Kittograd, Chung got taken down, turns it over. Marszalek let it go, and it gets blocked up into the netting, out of play. What a chance there that would have been for Brady Marszalek, crashing down on a puck that was basically just handed to him right down Broadway. Face off one back, Zinman's shot turned aside by Scher. There's another chance. Tap down, Giordano looking for Marszalek. Gets the return, and he can't keep it in. Mosa, smelling an opportunity. In hot pursuit, forces Giordano to move it. Fortunately, maybe for the Bulldogs, it hit the skates of the official as Marszalek streaked in between four Braves, gets taken down, lost the puck, and now Mosa ahead. Mosa, right wing, through the circle, fended off by Zinman. Mosa drags, nice move around the net. Mosa drops, Chung up, Gagliano winds, fires, shot blocked by Barkas, rebound Mianulli, shot blocked by Zinman. The Bulldogs clogging the lanes. Here's another shot from Mianulli, this time clear lane, and Ben Greco makes a save. Some chippiness after the play, Arroyo and Barkas getting into it. Perhaps Marszalek, rather. Nonetheless, 8:34 to go. Still a 3-2 hockey game. The difference right now, the Brady Marszalek goal. And in all honesty, folks, how big does that Lucas Lucci goal loom? Just inches away from not crossing the goal line. Cameron Scher trying to scramble back. That really could be argued as the difference right now in this hockey game. Here's Arroyo. Tying up the face-off against Marcus. It's Chung keeping it down. Gagliano up to Mianulli, trying to return. He gets it to Gagliano. Over to Jake Gagliano. He winds, fakes, banks it off around Pellini. Arroyo keeps it in as two Bulldogs spill down. That's Pellini and Marcus. Appear to be a little shaken up, but okay, they continue on as Gagliano gets blown up. Here comes Pellini ahead now. Over the blue line, he'll chip in and wants to get off for the change. Pellini's still in a little bit of discomfort. Remember, he got dumped into the bench before. He's okay after that. But that collision has left him a little worse for wear, it appears. Here's Jake Gagliano, carrying in but not further than the blue line. Rejected by the Bulldogs. Joseph Gagliano will try his hand at it. Taken away here by Palagiano. On crashing is Arroyo to keep it in. Arroyo driving to the net, sliding it on into the blue paint, and Greco gets the glove down halfway through the third period. Mosa tying it up. Sent in front off the stick of Musnik. Gagliano couldn't get a tip. Palagiano tied up by Gagliano and Musnik. Marszalek looks on from the outside as Palagiano goes to work. Palagiano. Mosa now joining the fray. Squeaks its way to Joseph Gagliano. Gagliano curls, looks, waits, throws it off the skate. Mosa, Musnik trying to bat it out of the air. It's still loose side of the net. Greco reaching, and he covers up for the whistle. There's been some mad scrambles in front of the net tonight. Some have resulted in goals, some have resulted in sweat-wiping saves. A few, if you will. Kittigrad tucks this one. Simoniello turning off the skates of Seaman. Mosa, Zinman. Both quarters tie up. Kittigrad keeps this one in, lets it go off the end of the paddle of Greco. Now here's one from Hulkman, tipped in front, Simoniello, denied, Mosa's shot, bounces wide. Another chance, spun in front, all the way out of the zone. Hulkman gonna have to retreat. Some madness ensuing for the Syosset Braves, trying to scramble to find this last goal. David Desquie has been in the penalty box this whole time as he preps to return shortly, perhaps. Marszalek dropping, trying to create some space for himself. It's Palagiano off the bench. We'll throw this one down. Did not have the red line, so icing called. Under 6 minutes to go now. Big face-off coming in the Bellmore Merrick zone. Face off, taken to the corner. Chung, Palagiano tying up. Arroyo in search of it. Musnik trying to keep it in. It will stay. Marcus wraps it around. Polini back out on the ice, chips it ahead. Sending Lucci. Lucci curls, waits, looking for Giordano. Pass couldn't be taken in. Arroyo pops it ahead. Palagiano couldn't clear. It's Chung gloving it down, keeping it. Arroyo lost it. Now Polini. 3-on-2 for the Bulldogs. Marcus just in on sides, dragged too wide, but kept it in as it pops out of play. David Desquie has been released from the box. On the bench, waiting for his opportunity. Will he come through? Or will anybody else come through for the Syosset Braves? A whole host of lethal scorers as this long pass, a Hail Mary if you will, wanting to send Gagliano. Chung sends one in, forcing Greco to make a save. Syosset has really turned it up here in the third period. Chung drops back to Mianuli. He'll hold, look for an option. Gets the tip from Mosa. Zinman dropping back. And speed away from Chung. This one's backhanded, out of play into the Bellmore Merrick bench. There's been a lot dropping into that bench tonight. Players, pucks, water bottles. They had to throw one off the ice before. This faceoff's going to come all the way down into the Syosset zone. A high sticking called, rather. So I guess it was a high stick that knocked it into the bench off Syosset. So tough break there as Keenan Mosa now going to take this faceoff. Mosa wins it back immediately. Cleared out of the zone. Gagliano. Zinman. Foot race. Gagliano couldn't get there. Closed off nicely by Noah Zinman. Kittigrad. Over to Chung. Chung waiting, shooting, and a save made by Ben Greco. Shots now in this hockey game, 19-15 in favor of Syosset. Bellmore Merrick came into the period leading in the shots department. Syosset has gotten a flurry of chances as of late now. Marszalik and Mosa. Mosa wins it, takes it forward. Chung in the slot, couldn't take that puck in cleanly. Chung now losing it. Justiniano in a foot race. Just reached, couldn't get there. Hochman carrying back in, gets sandwiched as he entered. Gets it in, Kittograd will take it to the corner. Palagiano, Kittograd, Mosa. Jumping down on it, Mosa. Having it taken away by Marszalik. Ahead for Justiniano, 2-on-2 with Keene. Justiniano dropping it, Keene in the slot, couldn't get there. Gagliano rescues it. Here's Joseph Gagliano, over for Chung. We have not seen Desquie come out onto the ice yet. 3.5 to go. Here's a stretch pass. Marszalik over the blue line. Marszalik drags inside, outside, loses his footing, and the puck in the corner. But it gets deep enough for Lucci to come pick it up. Lucci, Pellini. Crunched into the boards. Here's Mosa. Pass ahead for Arroyo. Arroyo over the blue line, drops from Mosa. Mosa down below the goal line, dropping Arroyo, side of the net, shut down by Ben Greco. Syosset goes for the change here. A little bit, maybe not perhaps. Still no David Desquie on the ice. Right off the face-off, a shot, glove down by Ben Greco. Mosa trying to let that one go. Here we go again, this one won back by Marcus. Zinman avoids the oncoming pressure. And get it out of the zone. Iannulli will drop back to take this. Bellmore Merrick clinging to a 1-goal lead. 2:40 to go. Mosa looking for an option. Now we'll drop back. Mosa comes forward, gains the red line, now the blue, chips it in. Mosa in pursuit, Giordano. As the leg extended on him by Mosa, gets spun down. Bellmore Merrick clears it out of the zone in the meantime. Here's Iannulli. Quick pass up to Mosa. Lost it. Marszalik, 1-on-2. Marszalik to the left circle, dragging around. Brady Marszalik. Back up top. Marszalik across the blue line. Still holding. Lets a shot go and then turned aside by Scher. Here's Marcus. Up top, Palagiano. He'll let it go, and a save made by Scher. Pellini in the corner, pinning it up. Lost it, emerging with it, Jake Gagliano. 100 ticks to go. When does Scher go to the bench? Here's over, Gagliano curling out, waiting for the trailer. Scher stays put. Gagliano lost it off his stick, poked down the ice. Does it have legs for icing? No, it sits right on the goal line. Minute 20 to go. Scher still gonna hold in his net. This one is a hand pass. Scher asking to come over, the coaching staff telling him to stay put. Interesting decision here by the Syosset Braves coaching staff. They're gonna call a timeout now. Would love to know what else is going on inside the heads of the Syosset coaching staff. Since David Desquie has come out of the box, they've not put him on the ice. And I don't know if this is a coaching moment, not pleased with DeSquee's actions and how he handled taking that penalty. I'm at a loss, folks. I have no idea. But nonetheless, thankful for each and every one of you tuning in tonight to the LI Sports Network. I am Dylan Flynn. I'm taking in a good one. 3-2. Bellmore Merrick leads. The difference right now, Brady Marzalik back in the second period from Vincent Palagiano. Syosset got one back early here in the third from Roman Arroyo, unassisted. It looked like they'd be able to close the gap and get this back to even. Ben Greco has done his job, making 19 of 21 saves. So now a minute 13. Face-off just outside the Bellmore Merrick zone. We'll see who Syosset sends out there. Still no David DeSquee. He's there on the bench. He's standing now, so perhaps going to be the extra attacker if they do decide to pull Cameron Scher. But it'll be Joseph Gagliano, Roman Arroyo, Jaden Chung, Jake Gagliano, and Miles Hochman to start. There goes Scher. Net empty. DeSquee out. Extra attacker is David DeSquee. Arroyo with a minute to go. Below the goal line, lost it. Keene turns it, lofts it down the ice, looking for the empty net. It is not going to get there. It is going to reach the line and be called for icing. 50 seconds to go. Net empty for Syosset. Trailing by one. Gagliano up high. Gets it down to Hochman. Hochman throws it in front through the blue paint. Nobody there for Syosset. DeSquee takes it in. Over to Gagliano. He'll wind, he'll fire, and it's blocked wide. Jake Gagliano sets in front. Hochman lost it. Joseph Gagliano turning, pressured by Buglione. Gets it down low. Zinman backhands it up. 20 seconds to go. DeSquee stepping in through the left circle. DeSquee below the goal line. Palagiano pokes it away. It's Chung shoveling it. 10 seconds to go. Palagiano gonna pin it up. Arroyo knocks him off. DeSquee backhanding on, blocked, off to the sideboards. The Bellmore Merrick Bulldogs have ended perfection here tonight in Long Beach. They remain as the only team to go undefeated over the last 2 years. They defeat the Syosset Braves by a final of 3-2. What a statement victory here tonight for Bellmore Merrick over the undisputed #1 as we charge on to the playoffs. Syosset will head into the playoffs as the 1 seed, 16-1. Bellmore Merrick still 1 game to play, have made a major case for themselves to be a favorite heading into the playoffs, extend their winning streak to 10 games, now the second longest winning streak. They are looking to solidify their 2 seeding. And with that, it'll do it for us here tonight from the Emile Francis Arena in Long Beach, New York. I am Dylan Flynn. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and we will see you next time right here on the LI Sports Network.